I never thought that this day will come. Wow. It was a very weird time of my life. Like, I would never want to go back to it. Yeah. Please mark my word, pinky promise. My beautiful people, welcome to today's vlog. This is another roster reveal for the month of May. May is going pretty strong, but so are we. It's my birthday month, and probably this is the reason that this video is showing up almost in the middle of it. Lost in, let's say, birthday celebrations. But back on track. It's going to be a lot of work this month, which I'm really looking forward because, come on, the more I fly, the more money I make. As simple as that. You know, sometimes I'm thinking that maybe I shouldn't do these roster reviews because no one's watching it. And it was so funny because Alexander George, another cabin crew, big inspiration for me. He will also had the same thoughts like, oh, maybe I should stop doing these roster reviews, who cares? But I always watch his. It was always dream of mine to make one day my own roster reveal parties. Although I think that I would like this channel to go a little bit more into traveling rather than cabin crew. You can share your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you want me to continue with this kind of videos, I would be very happy to have your feedback on that. And also, if you've ever watched my video, please don't forget to subscribe and like. It really helps with the algorithm and I'll be forever grateful for that. It will really make me warm and fuzzy inside. Okay, let's dig into the roster for the month of May. So, May, we started pretty strong with the requested 1st of May as the day of my birthday, and I got it. And then I got another day off, and then so that's why I said I was kind of lost in the birthday celebrations. So finally, I took the flight, and I ended up in Guangzhou in China. Very sweet because it's the longest layover I've ever had. 55 hours. Fun fact is that I've already lived in Guangzhou for almost 2 months in 2015, something like this. It was the first time for me to encounter concrete jungle, lights, buildings, like really big city. Of course, it's very modern, tall buildings. It was so new for me. And it was a very weird time of my life. Like, I would never want to go back to it. It was either very euphoric or very depressing, and this is definitely not a sustainable way to live your life. Yeah, so that was my experience living in China 7 years ago. It's almost the end of my layover, and I must admit that my impression about the city completely changed, and I'm so impressed with the people, and I'm so impressed with the variety of entertainment. I spent so much money on shopping, both food, clothes, all the restrictions finished. Like, the vibe is so chilled out and people seem happy. Like, there's no rush, there's no one honking on the street, there's no traffic. I mean, that was my impression of 55 hours that I've spent here. I would be so happy every time I will be seeing Guangzhou on my roster. Kalas, done about China. I will probably make another video about China, so see you on the next one. And after Guangzhou, I'm going to India, to Bangalore. It's a night flight, turnaround, so I'll be back in the morning and I'll have a full day for myself in Abu Dhabi, followed by a couple of days off. From Asia, we're going to the west, to Canada. To Toronto. It's going to be 29 hours layover. Sweet. Last time in Canada, I was also for the same time. Winter, it wasn't really encouraging to be outside. It was gloomy. It was very cold. Being outside wasn't really pleasurable experience. You can see the full video of my Toronto layover under this link. But my friends from Poland are soon moving to Toronto, so maybe it would be also good to travel to Niagara Falls with them one day. I'm really looking forward for that. Anya and Pavel, please mark my word, pinky promise. After Toronto, I have another Bangalore. It's going to be a day flight, and again sleeping in my bed. Thank you, Jesus. Recently, sleeping in my own bed is the biggest hobby of my life. I never thought that this day will come, that I will be so happy to sleep in my own bed, because I was always traveling, trying to escape. But I am doing exactly what I wanted to do like 2-3 years ago. Only now I can actually appreciate just doing nothing, sleeping in my own bed. And don't take me wrong, I really love all of this hotel pampering, sleeping in white sheets, in these fluffy beds, and so much privilege that comes with this job. But still, only being able to experience that, I can actually appreciate just being at home. Actually, the next flight is the highlight of the whole month. A flight that I bid for, that I requested. Before it was a turnaround, now we also got a layover. So finally, my prayers have been listened and I'm going for the first time to India, to Chennai. I somehow knew, I always knew that I will go to India without my Indian husband. That was my, that will be my experience, and here we go. Like, it's not meant for us to go to India together. No worries. Good things take time. This layover, it's going to be very sweet, 48 hours, so I am so going to dive into the Indian food. I cannot wait for this layover. I think that I'm the most excited about this one. I heard legends about the Chennai food, so if you have any recommendations, where to go, what to eat, please also write in the comment. I'll be so happy and grateful. From Chennai, I'm coming back in the morning, and then I have a full day for myself, and after that I have 3 days off, and my next flight is in the evening. So in total I have like 5 days in Abu Dhabi. Very grateful for that. Abu Dhabi has a beautiful weather right now. It's like the most perfect one for me. For others it would be like already too hot, but I love too hot. And after that I am flying to Narita, to Japan. It's going to be the second time for me to fly to Japan. I lived in Japan for 4 months and I've been to Tokyo for 3 days only. For the first time in my life, the most memorable thing for me from Tokyo is that even though it was also in the middle of the winter, it was gloomy, like it was snowy, it was very dark and not really inspiring, I felt that I could live in this city. I never experienced that with any other cities. Like I was still like looking for a place that I would call home, and Tokyo was the place that for the first time I felt like I could call home. Weird. And I'm really curious if I ever go back to Tokyo. You know, this place, this Shibuya, I guess, that you always see in the movies or in the commercials that are showing Japan. Curious if this is going to give me the same vibe as last time, because everything is about the vibes. Like even when I'm thinking about Paris or Rome or like whatever, Moscow, I'm not thinking about the architecture or sites or like culture. I'm thinking about like I always saw the vibe. After that I have another couple of days off. The last flight will be a very interesting one because it's going to be a double sector with a layover. So the first sector is going to be Abu Dhabi Doha, which is just 1 hour flight. Then we're coming back from Doha to Abu Dhabi, and the same day we are going to another requested flight actually, and another dream come true. I will be really expert in India. It's Kolkata in India. Almost 5 hours flight. Again, Indian food, Indian vibe. I will finally have the privilege of wearing all the clothes that my family from India that hasn't even met me yet gifted me. So, and for sure expect like good vlogs from there. I cannot wait to experience Indian vibe. Okay, and I guess that's it. This is it for the month of May. It's packed, but it's really interesting. So again, let me know if you like this kind of videos, if I'm making it just for myself or if it makes sense for me to do it for other people. And thank you for staying with me till the end. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and like and share your thoughts in comments. I always appreciate each and every comment. It really makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. And see you next one. Bye!